Hey dreamers, Bryce here from Midnight Notion, singer-songwriter, musician, big fan of Metallica, but I have no idea what my favorite Metallica song is. Could it be Minus Human? Let's use math to find out. Cue the intro.
Shoot it, give it to me now!
For the best Metallica song! Minus Human, track number 4 off of disc number 2 from S&M1. A lot of numbers here. We're going to listen to it together, you and me as best buddies, old pals, and then I'm gonna stop it all over the place and talk about it anytime I hear something interesting. Then I'm gonna grade it using the following criteria: composition, memorability, emotional response, instrumentation, and lyrics. Each category is a 0 to 4 scale with a grand total of 20 possible points. We'll find out at the end if this has what it takes to get to the top 20 list. I do like this record, and this is kind of a sleeper favorite. It's always been kind of that song nobody really knows. Even from this record, No Leaf Clover was the new song that everybody attached to. But Minus Human is pretty good too, as far as I recall. I always liked this song. I always thought it was fun. So let's listen to it and pick it apart, shall we? I also think this is one of their shorter songs. If I'm not mistaken, this might be the shortest tune yet. Let's do this thing. This beginning reminds me a lot of like working in a factory, pounding a hammer on metal, clang, clang, clang. You know, I'm waiting for like this. Well, this is kind of like a prelude to the Iron Foundry, right? When they did the Iron Foundry in S&M 2, that's got that real clang, 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 like you're sharpening a sword or something. Get ready for battle. Yeah. Okay, so I love it already. We've got a crash on just 1, 2, 3, 4. There's nothing in between. He could go, but by holding back like that, it's got that slow load reload dirge feel, that medium tempo, like just thick headbangy. If I'm not mistaken, they're in drop D, and then they're probably tuned down a half step from there. So drop D flat, everything's flat when they play live. I believe that's where they're at. So they got a nice low guitar sound. They got a slow groove and just headbanging, really cool riff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love that you can't even really tell it's in 6/4. It plays like 4/4. It's just a straight groove, but there's those extra 2 beats on the end of every measure. Really nice. I actually forgot about that. I came into the song thinking it was in 4/4. This is a nice surprise. Okay, we're back to 4/4 here. Love that. The guitar sound, the tone that they've got is so gritty. It's thick. Just like it rings out so clean and crisp, and just it's compressed just right that it just they just hold it out. A lot of my guitars my tune isn't as finely crafted, so I get a nice it kind of just drops out, but there's just rings on forever. Really, really nice sound on those guitars. I love this drum part. tom, a tom, a tom, hi-hat snare, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, psta. But the important thing is he's not just hitting the hi-hat. He's actually, you can't see my foot, but he's closing it with his foot. He's going, psta. So open, shut. And he's not striking the shut. He's actually just striking the open and then using his foot on the floor pedal to close the hi-hat. Psta. It's the same thing we get with My World. Tsaka. Tsa. I love that so much.
Does your sun still shine? Come squeeze the world and drip it down my throat again. Down my throat again. Whoa. You got to breathe, man, breathe.
Okay, so the first time I heard this song, without ever looking at the lyrics, I thought that I heard Jason saying, "Coming up, boy." And I didn't really know what I was singing. And I've been singing it that way for most of my life. And it was relatively recently, like within the last maybe 5 years, when I realized he's saying, "Coming up for." And what are they coming up for? Air. They're coming up for air. And it's said here next by James. I always thought James was just doing a vocalization, just yeah, and just doing some form of a yeah, but he's literally saying air. But there's something in the way that he delivers that. It doesn't feel like a line of dialogue. It feels like a riff. It feels like just, like I said, a vocalization. So clever performance on this. You made a vocalization, a lyric sound like a vocalization, and I didn't even know what you're saying, but I love it anyway. It sounds really cool. I love that the riff before the verse here. We're in 4/4 all the way through, and then there's just a 1/6/4 right before the verse comes in. Do 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 ba. There's those extra do 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 ba, and it's just it's such clever writing. You know I love time signature changes, so doing this so just like it's just well done, well done. Of the song. The world and drip it down my throat again. Ooh, down my throat again. Whoa. You got to breathe, man, breathe. Coming up for real, man, and it's just done. Yeah. Does he have any like thank yous in the song? No, it looks like that's just it. They don't even tell their audience like, hey, thanks for watching or listening to our new song. You've never heard this before because it's brand new. Thanks a lot. Now, they might have said that live, but as I said in yesterday's video, they might have cut that part out for the record because on the record, maybe, I don't know why they wouldn't want to preserve that, but yeah, whatever. Sometimes you got to record something and edit it a little bit to make it a little bit better. I don't know why it's better without that context, but whatever. What a fun song. I had a lot of fun listening to it. I'm really happy. Let's talk about those points. Here we go. Whoosh. Composition. I really like what's happening in this song because it's nice, short, quick, to the point. For a song with a medium tempo, this is really, really succinct, really efficiently written for a Metallica song. We have the intro, which is just the chorus. We have verse, chorus, a little like solo section that's not even a solo, and then the chorus again, and then we're just done. Now, the last chorus is different because they have that holdout, breathe. I like that pause on there. That's really fun. We have, obviously, the addition of the symphony. That's always a fun day when you get a symphony orchestra behind you. Pretty standard song structure, nothing new there. But what's interesting about this song is the change between 6/4 and 4/4. And it does so in such a smooth way. It's not clunky at all. It doesn't feel like this song has any time signature changes at all. I bet you could probably script it out in 4/4 and it would eventually add up. But I mean, it's just so fun to know that they're adding these extra things. And it's been a while since we've had a song that really changes the tempo, the meter, I mean. And this song does it really, really well. I like it. I like the composition we're getting here. They have better, but it's very solid. So overall, from me, compositionally, it gets a 3. Memorability. I think that this chorus is super memorable. It helps that the main riff is also the chorus, that we kind of combine those two, and that saves us real estate in the song, if you will. Like, we don't have to have a main riff and then a verse and then a chorus like as separate entities. They're all one and the same. They all kind of fit together. I like that. But really, that chorus is so simple. You've got to breathe, man, breathe. So I guess 5 words. Coming up for air. So it's 9 words total. One of them repeats, so technically 10. But the way that he repeats it, got to breathe, man, breathe. Coming up for breathe, man, breathe. Coming up for, repeating it twice every chorus, and then having, I don't know, it's just, I really, really, really like it. I think it's memorable. When you repeat things over and over and over, it makes it more easy to remember. And so that's why this song stands out. I think it's highly memorable. But I think that they have, I think that it gets forgotten, and I'm sad about that. I think that there's a lot of people out there who forget about this song, and I don't understand why. It's very, very good. For me, this one stands out. It's very memorable, but I think I'll just cut them 1 point because I know that they can make it more memorable. I don't know. Can they? You know what? No, I'm going to go with my guts here. We're going to give this one, memorability, a 4. Emotional response. I'm having a really great time. I think that this groove is groovy as hell. I think that the song, I don't know, it makes me smile. I like hearing the symphony orchestra. That's always going to bring me a happy day. Maybe not always, but it sounds great. I really was wishing that they would have played this song in S&M too, but of course, we haven't heard this song I think since. Yeah, 1999, November 23rd. They've only played the song 4 times total live. Please, Metallica, I want to hear it live. This is a really great song. Please, 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 please. Thank you. For me, emotional response, it's a 4. Instrumentation. Not much to say on this one. They're doing fine. I can't talk about instrumentation, again, without mentioning the orchestra. I really love that extra added element, all the depth and layers Michael Kamen's conducting. That's the word I'm looking for. His conducting is excellent. His writing is excellent. It fits the song. There's maybe some awkward notes in there in the intro, some really dissonant kind of whatever. But overall, I really like that hammer crushing sound of the intro. I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff in here that's worth noting as a positive. I think that they have better playing out there. It's not the hardest they can play. It's not the most creative they can play, but it's a positive score from me. So this one instrumentally is a 3. Lyrics. Here's the part where I'm not quite certain what's going on here. I know that I have to breathe, and I know that you got to come up for air. So I don't know, maybe you're underwater, maybe you're underground, whatever the case is. But let's look at the lyrics. Don't you leave me, Father Time, take me with you. So Father Time, the passage of time, the days going by, how the world just kind of keeps spinning, and eventually we're all going to grow old and gray. Some of us don't even get the chance to get there. So that pleading, like, take me with you, don't make me sit through these long days and then just gradually decline in health. Tell me, does your sun still shine? I don't know what this is. He could be alluding to his actual father and him being the sun, and it's a play on words. But as it's written as this, the star, the sun, and maybe it's better on the other side. Maybe after death, there's like another world out there, right? An afterlife of some sort. Then squeeze the world and drip it down my throat. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. I haven't researched these words. Whenever he talks about dripping it down my throat, it seems like it's some sort of medicine. And when I think of medicine in what Metallica typically writes about, there's probably some sort of addiction in here. It could also be poison. Take the world and drip it down my, like forcing the poison of the world onto me, and I have to just live through it. That's a really sucky scenario. I think that's really calling to attention what it feels like to be depressed, to be down on your luck maybe. So there could be some of that, but I don't think the song is super clear. And I know that some artists are okay with that. They're trying to write something that maybe not everybody knows what it means. But I'm struggling to find, I'm really grasping at straws to try to give this song meaning. And because I don't really know what it's saying other than what the chorus says, I can't really say that the lyrics stand out as amazing to me. I do want to call to attention that I think it is absolutely incredible when a chorus is this short. I don't think you have to say so much. Now, I should take that lesson for myself because I tend to write long choruses as well, but I really think it's cool when an artist holds back a little bit and just says simply just a couple of words. That's really nice. But for the verses, I think I could use a little bit more clarity of what's going on. So I'm not really sure where to fall on this one. So lyrically, I'm going to give it a safe 2. And so Minus Human gets a grand total of 16 points. It's not enough to make the top 20. It's just barely missed it. It's in 23rd place, right behind that three-way tie of Carpe Diem, Devil's Dance, and Bad Seed. So barely missed it. If this had been released on Load, it would have been on the top 20. But of course, it's just too late. Just barely missed it. But that's okay. It's a pretty good score. And let's take a look at that top 20. This 20 list is pretty damn solid. I mean, can you blame me that it didn't make it on here? I mean, look at this. 1? Are you sure that Minus Human should be up here with 1? I don't know. I was kind of hoping that it would be on the top 20, to be honest with you, but they could just use a little bit of tweaking to get it there for my taste. Anyway, this is the top 20. Now it's your turn. In the comments below, tell me what you think this score should get. What score? The words are hard. Tell me, using my methods, what score you would give this song, and then what the total score it would get from you. And then check out my music. Midnight Notion is available wherever you get your music online. Thank you so much for watching. I would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, because tomorrow we're going to do a lot of running and jumping and driving fast cars and climbing rock cliffs for some reason, because after we're done with that, we're going to just go bye-bye. So see you then. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.